It's time for the Bobby Bones Post Show. Here's your host, Bobby Bones.
I want to start with today with doing a couple of Raymundo's greatest hits bits that he sent in that we should do that we didn't get to on the show because I think they need more space. There's some nuance, and nuance isn't great for having to do somewhat fast segments. Ray wants to give props to all the parents, but for different reasons, and you want to nominate a parent of the year from this show?
Yeah, I got to experience Lunch, Eddie, and Amy when we were going to the CMA Awards and see their parenting styles and how they do business.
Because they all took their kids?
Well, Lunch didn't, but he still did some parent stuff.
Okay, then who would you like to start with?
Well, I'm going to start with Eddie because Eddie brings his kid. I don't know how old he was. He was 4 or 5, but he's very young.
He's 9.
He's 9. And we were at an adult environment, an adult vehicle. We're all going to an adult event, and he kept saying, kids here, kids here. So we couldn't talk. We couldn't swear. There was no music in the car. Kids here, kids here. It was just an odd spot to put his kid in, and then also us as well.
Were you guys watching porn or something?
No, they were just cursing a a lot. Even when we got home.
But who cursed? Amy doesn't. I mean, Amy,
it was Ray and Lunchbox.
Those two cursed like crazy.
Yes.
Why would you put your kid in a car with them?
Well, that was the Uber ride. So we just jumped in with them. And then when we got home, my wife was like, how did it go? He's like, it's great, but Ray and Lunchbox, they say a lot of bad words. First thing he said.
I think I would probably, if there were a kid in the car, not curse. Right. First and foremost, I would go, there's a kid here, I'm not going to curse. Second of all, you know what they're like.
But I told them, guys, kids in the car, please just keep that in mind.
Who's fault here, Amy?
I don't know. I feel like Eddie could have ridden with us because in our car was a little more low key. So
all girls.
You could have done that. So that's on you. And then for the guys, it's a 3-minute car ride.
Just
you don't
say
have
the F
to
word.
cuss.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Right.
I think a little bit I look at the guys and go, you don't have to say the F word. There's a kid around. You can have a bit of restraint.
Yeah.
But I think both are at fault. Why would you put your kid in the car with them?
That was just the ride, man. I don't know.
Ray, any thoughts on that?
Well, I was just going to say, so Eddie wasn't my favorite parent. So then I move over.
Well, no, I hear you. But I'm saying, any thoughts on you guys not being able, or were you just in the moment and you weren't really thinking about there being I don't know.
They were loud and celebratory.
I was about to say that. It was a big celebration, so there's going to be some of those moments where you drop an F-bomb.
But it's
okay.
Okay, go ahead. Next up.
Yeah, and so the Lunchbox, I move over to Lunch. He didn't have his kid with us, but he's kind of the parent where he almost shames people that don't have kids. So there was a girl there. We get to the food part of it, and they're going to say, hey, when you guys go down stage, you can't bring your kids. And so Lunch is under the impression that if you have a kid, kids can do whatever they want because they're kids. So the lady says, hey, you're going to need a chaperone or you're going to need somebody to escort these kids somewhere else. They're not going to be on stage at the CMA Awards. And Lunch goes, can you believe it? Where's the kids going to go? They can't take care of themselves. Well, I mean, you guys brought them. It probably wasn't the place to bring a kid to. But he's a big non-kid parent shamer thing that has going on in his head, where if you don't have a kid, the kids, it's free range, baby.
If you have a kid, they should be able to do whatever they want.
Yes. And so that wasn't my favorite, if Lunch has a comeback on that one.
Okay,
no. She told Eddie's kid he was going to have to go back outside and wait in line with the general public.
She did.
And I was like, no, that's not
She
good.
looked at my son and said, okay, well, you guys are going to be able to go on stage, but he's going to have to go around front and just wait with everyone else.
And I was like, why can't he just sit in the chairs while we're standing there on the stage? It's 5 feet away, but he's not going to do anything. He just sits in a chair.
Why didn't you say this? Why was he saying it?
Because he's just louder. He
He was stepping up, but Lunchbox was even going to give his backstage bracelet to Stevenson, and I was like, no, Lunchbox, you need it. We won an award. You have to be back there. Stevenson will be fine. Don't worry about
I just wonder why Eddie the dad didn't step forward.
No,
initially.
I was gonna sneak him in. I literally was like,
different
okay,
plan
great.
of attack.
Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. But I was going to sneak him in with us.
That's stylistically who they are as people, too, interesting enough. Because Eddie will be cool, nice, calm, but sneak stuff. He's sly.
I'm not going to listen
He's
to
going to be oh, yeah, so friendly. And then Lunchbox will just go, nah, overly not for me.
Yeah, I just don't understand stupidity. It's just a stupid thing to say that his son, who is 9, is going to have to go outside.
Well, she was young.
Your son's 4.
No, he's
it
9.
doesn't matter. He's going to have to go
4.
back outside and wait in line. It's
and she probably was told that by somebody. And if she was young, she did not probably have the capability to go, let me, again, exhibit some common sense.
Correct.
That's crazy, though, that they wanted your kid to go outside.
Yeah.
Okay, but...
so Lunchbox, not my favorite parent.
Okay.
I'm going to move to my favorite parent, Amy. She brings Stevenson, and he was allowed to talk to all of us. She didn't kind of like hover over and control the conversation. Lunch is talking, running with him. I'm like, Stevenson, what's up, man? What's school like? I'm like, hey, dude, there might be some girls here. Probably not. It's an older crowd, so just heads up on that. Amy didn't care. Talk to Stevenson, even though he's in middle school, however you normally would talk to an adult, which was cool. Then there was another moment. If I was Stevenson, I would love Amy as my mom. Amy totally forgot about him for 30 to 45 minutes. We're all in the Lexus lounge chilling, and Amy goes, "Oh, Stevenson. Oh my God, Stevenson! I forgot about my kid." And we hadn't had eyes on him in almost an hour, and she didn't care.
That's not.
I'd like to hear Amy's response.
That
to
was
I
that.
don't even know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. There was
thought there
never
was
a moment where I was like, "Oh shoot, where's my son?" I knew he was in there. We're in a lounge. Like there was a candy bar, an ice cream bar. He came back with his bowl of ice cream. He's like, "I'm living my best life," and I'm like, "Get it."
What do you think
it's
you heard,
a
Ray?
safe room.
There was kind of a separation between church and state where the kids couldn't come to the Lexus lounge, and Amy just wasn't in too much of a hurry to find her kid. She was in the lounge having a great time. And if you're a kid, that's amazing.
Wait, he actually did have a Lexus Lounge bracelet,
they
and
were
he
there.
was in there. Ray.
Yeah,
what-
he was-
I thank you for saying that I am the cool mom and that you like me, but I 100% knew where he was.
He said, "You said OS. Where's my kid?"
Right. After an hour of not knowing where he was.
And then I was just in the lounge, not worried about him. No, Stevenson was in the lounge too, and I knew exactly where he was. He was with all the sweets and candy and living it up, stuff in his pockets.
So would you say this is an example of clickbait Ray striking again?
Or maybe
No, all of it's pretty accurate except for he misunderstood whatever where's my son? I don't
But
know
he
where.
quoted you.
And he said that my son didn't have access to the lounge.
Yeah,
which
but he
did.
quoted you is the part that I'm
Yeah.
like, that just is.
Yeah, that part is off. But
That's
you know,
plagiarism.
that's like, when you're not next to someone and you
quite.
hear something from across the room, like maybe I said like, "Oh shoot,
Like somebody won. I don't know.
You
Well,
know-
you win the award.
thanks, cool."
You're a parent of the show.
Yeah, I loved that they were just talking to Stevenson, like whatever. I loved when they would like do their little cute high five things, be like, "What up, boy?" And then, "Hey, there any girls here?" Stevenson's like, I don't really care because I like this girl at school, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Don't call him out. Don't say the girl's name.
yeah.
That'd be a nightmare.
almost did.
That'd be a nightmare.
It's funny, Ray's angle, though. Ray's angle came from the kid perspective. Like, Amy's got the good parenting style because she let him do whatever.
Yeah, he's 14. I don't need to hover over him in the lounge. Like it's like you have to have a wristband to get in there. I know he's safe.
And he didn't like me because I told them to not cuss around my kid. Interesting.
you had rules for your kid.
Yeah, I had a little rule.
So Ray
for
wants
them.
to be the kid. So in Ray's world, he's the kid, and you guys are the parents. Which ones he? Yeah.
Right, correct.
Ray, you also want to review some pill.
Yeah, so this is what I got on my Instagram. It's Joe Rogan. It's called Alpha Brain, and this is the ad I got.
Alpha Brain is one of the most important supplements that I've ever found ever in my life, if not the most important one, and the one that I cherish.
It's not a commercial, by the way. And Ray's not getting paid for this, just so everybody knows. Okay, go ahead.
And so that was basically it. And it intrigued me. So I click on the ad, and it was $40 to get this pill that's going to help you with your brain. And you're supposed to think better and more efficiently and be more productive.
Will you look up what's in this, Amy?
Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
And so I got the pill, and they sent it to me. And it was $40 shipping and handling, which is a little bit of a reach for something that's just not going to work. But they got me. So I ordered it, and it came in. And I actually tried it. And I did it for one day.
You only did it for one day, and you're giving a review.
Well, yeah, I did it. It's just one pill.
Go ahead.
And then, so you're supposed to feel
$40 for one pill or one
Well,
pill
no,
bottle?
it's a whole bottle.
Got it.
But you just take one at a time. And I took it, and it was a day where there wasn't a show. So it was like I just needed to be productive and efficient and stuff like that. And guys, I swear to God, it works. I thought more clearly. I was more creative. I don't want to necessarily compare it to Adderall because I have had that before, but it was freaking awesome.
Do you think a little bit you wanted to have clarity, therefore you had clarity? You had the expectation of clarity because of the pills, so you had clarity. Do you think any of that?
Yes. I mean, I believe he does have that working in his favor because I did reach and go get that pill. So you put some pressure on your brain to where you do want it to work.
Yeah.
And then if you're thinking about the pill in your brain, is that what's kind of making you think better and think in your brain and stuff? Is it just helping you to get more into your mind, or is it really working?
So you only took it for one day, though. You give us that review after
I mean,
one pill.
If you take one Adderall,
No, but I'm saying with one pill, you could just be having a good night's sleep, have eating a healthy meal. You just it could be a good morning where you wake up and feel good and go, also took the pill and feel great.
When we did that smelling salt, man, that changed my day.
I did.
That was very clear.
But like 5 days, I feel like it's a good. You take it for 5 days, then you let us know. Because then you may have some days maybe you don't feel so good and it helps you. But you're up. Your thumbs up it.
Yeah, I mean, I did my prep like in one day. I did almost a week's worth of prep. I just wanted to keep working and studying and learning.
Let's get you
Studying.
some more pill. Yeah, what are you trying to do?
How many milligrams did you or in a pill? Let's see.
Ray, did you just take one and that's one and done?
30 capsules, so I got 29 left, and yeah, it was just one and done.
Wait, why would you not take another one
Right.
since then if it was
I don't know.
good?
I didn't want to become addicted to it.
I
And
don't
then
think it had.
every month
He didn't
I
want to
gotta-
study that hard.
You read too many books?
yeah.
Okay.
I think it looks pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Like the ingredients are clean.
The L-tyrosine that's in there, it's part of the main blend, and it looks as though that helps your body make, like, I don't even know how to say these words,
It's okay. We're not specialists anyway.
but it can help with brain health, stress relief, cognitive function, which is exactly what he's talking about.
You know what I mentioned maybe last week? I was watching a TikTok where this guy who runs a casino was like, hey, we have less people coming to the casino because more people are taking Ozempic and it affects the addiction part of the brain because whatever the biology is. The story published Wednesday, a study found that patients diagnosed with alcohol abuse disorder were given GLP-1 drug were likely less hospitalized. The headline is, drugs like Ozempic may be better at treating alcoholism. For the same reason that guy was talking about the people not coming into the casino
Gambling.
as much.
I also saw, too, that fast food's taking a hit because of Ozempic.
Well, yeah,
That could
'cause
be
they're
hunger,
eating
though.
less.
But that could be,
Yeah.
I mean, that literally could be the reason that
Like, people would love fast food, but they're on Ozempic, they're not hungry anymore. So.
No, but that's why Ozempic
Right.
says it works.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah, that's the actual reason.
Right. But, like, casino, for sure. Fast food, too. Taking hits.
No.
Yes.
I don't think you understand. The medicine is supposed to do what you're saying.
Yeah.
It wasn't known that it was working on the addiction parts of the brain and affecting other parts, like gambling.
Sure.
like impulse type behavior.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Eddie's
So,
like,
so it's doing what it's supposed to do and these other things. That's what I'm saying. That's cool.
No,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah,
compared
but-
it to something it's supposed to do.
Fast food, yes.
Okay. Anyway.
But I did read a story where it said fast food's taking a hit because of Ozempic.
oh,
I think
say
all food.
all food.
Yes. Slow food, fast food, mid food.
Yeah, all food's okay.
I think all.
I see what you're saying.
It's like
Yeah,
a-
we were just a little confused where
Yeah.
that story, what the pit, like what the
Yeah,
idea
I don't
was. Okay, this is from Amy. We should not be answering work emails, right?
Well, listen, I'm not saying this. I was curious your thoughts on it because this one, like, I don't know, she used to work for Google or something, and I came across this post she put up about, like, don't answer your emails right away. Like, it's unhealthy. Like, you have every right to just take your time with it. And I was like, what? I just feel like Bobby would say the opposite of all of this.
Is this a mental health thing?
Well, it's a
Or-
work thing. She's a work coach. Like, she's a
Sure, but is it a work mental health thing, or is it you're trying to like draw your boundaries with your work?
probably both.
So, are you looking for the story?
I have it.
Okay, go ahead, and then I'll give you my thoughts. It'll probably
Okay,
stupid.
so
Go ahead.
first of all, she says, don't answer them right away. This helps create healthy boundaries. When you stop replying right away, you teach people that you're not available 24/7. So,
I think she's right,
okay.
but the caveat is
But you
if you're
reply
not
at any
available,
time.
yes, and that my greatest ability is availability. That you want to be successful, be available. Now there is a point where your mental health has to come into play, where if you're just so overwhelmed, but if you want to be a great parent or have a great career, there are sacrifices. It does not matter. It's whatever you want to be awesome at, you've got to sacrifice to be awesome at it. If you want to be and have a position where you make more money, higher up in your job, you're going to have to answer emails quick. You
Okay.
can set a boundary, but you know what the boundary also is? You're not going to get a promotion as fast. There's a boundary going on. But I think it's safe, and I think if that's your goal, do that, because she has a great point. But you can't be mad at the same time that you're not getting promoted or not getting a raise.
So she also said, this I do like. It reduces overwhelm. And if you're doing an immediate response,
What's overwhelm?
like if you're feeling overwhelmed and you need to like reply right away, you might not be replying in a way that is more clear headed. Like you
So
might
you're triggered, or you're like,
Right, like you know
You're
how you like to
reacting instead
say
of
like
responding.
exactly.
Okay.
So you're in reaction mode,
I do
and then
that. I
if
do
you wait a minute, then you might respond, which is more professional.
Yeah. And I
Potentially.
think for me, this is my problem with that, and I agree. But do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, because you fire them off.
I fire them off for two reasons. One, I don't like red dots. That's a big part of it, because if I get an email and it's like, this needs to be addressed, that mixed with, oh, you're pissing me off.
Right.
It's a bad mix.
But just click on it and the red dot goes away. That's what I do.
But then,
But then he
I
will get to
forget
go back
about
to
it.
That's what I do too.
No. Then I won't. So it's
Then he's not available.
Oh, okay.
those ingredients do not mix well. And I can't say I'm the victim, except I have been the victim of myself, I will say. And me getting an email from somebody in the company, and I completely disagree with it, and I think it is wildly unfair, and I fire back immediately, one, because I'm efficient. I would have fired back at the same speed or rate had it not been something that angered me or irritated me. But mixed in is the irritation, and I'm just like, all right, showtime, baby, let's go. And if it's happening while Eddie and I are working out, I'm like, showtime. I tell Eddie, I'm about to go.
Because your testosterone's all pumped up.
No.
I don't even know if that's the case.
No, I just think I react rather than respond at times, probably a little too rapidly.
It builds respect. Like when people know they can't get an answer instantly, they'll start valuing your time more.
Yeah, see, that's what I think. Like plain hard to get. Sometimes I do that. Like, ooh, I'm gonna make them think like, ooh, if we can't get a hold of Eddie, like we can't get this done.
I think that again, as long as you're setting that boundary with the boundary that's being set on you as I can't rely on that person, then that's fine. And people that can't be relied on fully will not be looked at first when it's time for promotions or financial.
What about after hours though? Like, do they expect the same thing at 8 p.m.?
I don't know who they is.
Not like say like the higher ups.
No, again, an expectation is what you've allowed them to set. So if you've allowed them to set it, that means, hey, I'm available. I want to do everything I can do inside of this job to get ahead as fast as I can. That's what the expectation that you've set. And if you set the expectation of I'm not available, they may never go to you.
But here it says
you may not keep that job.
But you build respect, though, if you set a boundary.
You're playing hard to get. Like, I get it, but you're going
No,
to
if you have clear
you're only
times.
going to build so much respect until the point they can't rely on you at all, and you're not going to get a raise, or you're not going to get promoted. And if that's not your goal, great. If mental health is your goal, and going home and being healthy and having a balance, that's awesome. And I think that's hard work, to have a balance. Everything's hard work. To have no balance, to have balance, both are hard work.
Okay. Well, she says it also can boost your productivity, because if you're constantly interrupted by bing, going back to an email, bing, back, and you're trying to do something else, and you go back to the email, there's like a flow that's happening and you're messing with it. So just like carve out email time or finish that task and then go do the
I
emails.
think that's fair. I think different people are built different ways. I don't do well in that formula.
You can go working on something, bing, go.
Yes. And I need to. That's where I think I do best. Here, there, there's a fire here, wipe it out. There's a fire there, wipe it out. Don't let the fire burn so I can get to.
But you'll probably go, like, your brain will go back to what it is that you were working on. Like,
Fine,
my
I'm fine.
brain, if it's like,
Yeah.
bing, and I go work on that, then I'm like, oh, there's this other email. Oh.
And I think
what
it's a
did
case by case basis.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, an hour later, was I working on something else?
But if you're going to put boundaries, and again, the people at your company, wherever you work, they're not your friends. They're not your family. They're probably not going to be with you in 5 years. They might be. But if you're going to put, hey, I'm only available at this time, that doesn't mean that they're going to fire you, but it also doesn't mean they're going to look to you first to promote you. And so if you want one, you got to deal with the other. And if you want the other, you got to deal with the one. So it is if you want it, you have to sacrifice for it world, not just the job, because you can put every boundary, and if that's your health, do that. If it's like, I want to be there as a parent, but then don't be mad when you don't get the job. And then if you're doing all job, don't be mad when your kid's in therapy at 22 going, my dad was never there.
Yeah.
You get,
Hey,
But you
this
never
is
know.
tough.
Sometimes you may have a boss or someone that like notices how you're doing that, handling that, and they
Yeah.
might be like, you know what?
Respect.
I respect. I'm into that, so I'm going to go ahead. I am going to give you the promotion because I like the way you operate.
that's not how business
Pretty
works.
But you
Rare,
never
though.
know.
No, I do know. I've been in business a long time.
You never know.
You never know.
You
though.
say never, say never.
No, okay. You just said you never know, then you said never say never, so you did that.
I don't know.
Thank you for the story. Thank you for the
Okay,
story.
yeah. So maybe that'll help somebody out.
A couple other things. Ray, mid-roll, can I do that?
Yep.
Cool. Morgan, checking in
Yes.
on your dog.
Oh, she's doing so much better now.
Morgan, this a couple days ago, Morgan's dog was sick. And so, your dog's sick? Dude, I get it, especially if you have nobody else at the house. So we got Dr. Josie involved and got some, like, what was wrong with the dog?
We think she might have had like just a really bad reaction to a bug bite, and she
bug
had
bite?
swelts everywhere. Yeah, she had welts in her throat. It was horrible. But she's doing much better now and resting and got some steroids and stuff in her. And yeah, I'm super thankful for all of you guys because everybody had my back in that moment, and I was in full panic mode. So
And I just so people know, how did Eddie have your back?
Yeah, we got you, Morgan.
well.
We got you. Always have your back.
Work-wise.
Yeah, it was like he was taking care of things here. I at least knew that we'd be having videos and things done, and like he was like, I can help, like wherever I need to jump in here to do stuff, let me know. Everybody was texting me just like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Everybody was just like around in a different way. You were helpful in the fact that you were like, do what you need to do. Like, this will be fine. And Amy checked on me too. Like, I was just getting texts from everyone. I felt surrounded by a lot of people that were willing to help.
I wasn't attacking you, Eddie.
You were.
No,
You were expecting a different answer.
No, I wasn't. I literally wasn't. I wanted our listeners to hear. So when Morgan said that, it wasn't just like a dry statement that meant nothing.
Oh, man,
That you
we're a
did.
family here, dude.
Sometimes. But what about, you didn't mention Lunchbox at all?
Lunchbox did text me and say, are you okay?
There you go.
He was worried about where I was. He thought I might have died, I think.
Oh, come on. And I did take Remy on a walk when he was here at the building, or I walked him to the kitchen while I got some water and then walked him back to where he was being caged up until you could take him to the vet.
Yes, she's not caged up. She was hanging out with our producers. In the
What did I say?
What happened what happened buying groceries?
Oh, yeah, that was awkward.
You two.
Oh,
You tell the story
listen,
first, Morgan.
I had a really long night. It was after the CMA Awards, and I had forgotten to buy chips for my dip. We had like a Thanksgiving potluck here at the studio, and when I went down, I opened up my wallet and realized I didn't have anything that I needed because I had moved it all to a small purse.
No credit card.
Yeah, I didn't have anything in there. No cash, no anything. And so I was wandering around. I called one of my friends up here that's on another show. I was like, can you come down and pay? And Lunchbox happened to see me on the phone with her having my moment.
Here's the truth of the matter is she saw me and she was like, hey, do you think you could buy these chips for me?
That is not at all
and
what
I said, oh, sorry.
Did you say that to him? Or is this a Ray situation where he's making up a quote?
I said, my hoodie and I are too busy. We're still shopping, so you're going to have to call someone else. So she called the girl from the pop station, came down and paid for her chips.
You didn't pay for her chips?
He didn't pay for my chips.
Wow.
And I didn't even ask him because I didn't even see him until after I had already called her. She was already coming down.
So did you ask him to pay for your chips? Because, again, either he's lying.
He's lying.
Okay.
I didn't ask him to pay for my
Karma
chips.
at its finest.
He just saw me in my weak moment. He didn't.
So
he was not
he's
part
lying
of it.
about the whole thing.
He's lying about the credit card. I did not ask him to pay for them.
Okay. Ray, would you play voicemail 3, Brittany from North Carolina?
I just wanted to let you know that we were dying laughing with the segment about what Lunchbox wore to the CMAs because it flashed up on the screen and my daughter was like, oh my God, that's Lunchbox. Right there in the middle. He's wearing a hoodie. And I was like, why is he wearing a hoodie to the CMAs? We could not figure it out. And the whole time we were just laughing so hard. Why in the world did you wear a hoodie to the CMAs, Lunchbox? Come on, man. We love the show. Hope to go on the cruise with y'all too. That was great news.
Well, I will say first, there's no great news.
That's great news.
No.
Great news.
I don't want everybody to get ahead of themselves.
I'm so excited.
I was just expressing that we have begun some conversations.
Did you hear the joy in her voice,
No,
though?
I hear you.
Oh.
How much to buy that hoodie from you just to display it, Lunchbox?
Oh, $500.
No,
You
you
have
don't.
it.
What?
No chance.
Yeah, right.
I'll buy another one just like it and then display it. Because if we had a museum of our show over the past
hoodie.
5, in like 2 days, that hoodie has become like, if Country Music Hall of Fame, like they do exhibits
Sure.
that go in and out, but some that stay forever, like that would be at the front of our museum for a recent.
Was that an expensive hoodie? Is that like
He said he got it at Nordstrom,
I got
not
it.
even Rack.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
We'd put that on a mannequin.
Yeah.
Be like, this is the one that he
Did you
wore.
know someone went up
the
to him, like, if
CMAs.
you look real close at it, someone went up to him, I don't know who, and said, like, oh, that looks like one of those adult coloring things. Like, if you got markers, you could, color it in.
Yeah.
It really did. We could
It
do
was a
that.
nice hoodie, though. Nice hoodie, dude.
I'm not worried about it.
I heard you got so mad.
No, I didn't get mad. I was just amazed.
Did he get so mad?
You got so mad,
No,
dude.
Morgan, I said, I'm going to rip you tomorrow. And she told me to F off.
I
You
did
said
not.
you're going to rip her
I did
tomorrow?
not.
Yeah, I said, I'm going to rip you. And
Okay.
she said, F off.
Hold
And
on.
she
Don't talk
stormed
to each
away.
other like that.
Can I say something?
Did you say F off?
No, I
What?
didn't.
You did not.
I
Okay,
did
hold on.
not. I
Oh
can
my-
promise
Okay,
you I
am
didn't.
now. I'm demanding the room back. Okay.
Thank you.
I first went to Eddie because Eddie's reaction. Eddie,
Was he mad? Yes, he was mad because everyone at a different time looked at him and said, "Are you wearing that?"
Dude,
And the response every time was like, why does everyone say that?
No, I
I
didn't
found
say
the
that.
hoodie online. It's $6.
No, it's not.
I swear to
no,
God.
No,
I swear to God.
it is not.
Mike, will you come look? Come look, Amy.
It's got to be a knockoff.
From Nordstrom?
It's marked down from Nordstrom from $50 to $6.
Well,
And it doesn't matter, but I found it. I want this. I got to order the hoodie. This is
It would look good on you.
yeah. So he was mad.
yes, he was mad.
I wasn't mad.
Yes, you were.
See,
Morgan,
here's the
did
thing.
you say F off to Lunchbox?
Yes, you did.
No, can I
Yes, now,
share
Morgan,
something about
you
this?
have the room. Go ahead.
Okay, so when I first got here, I just said, "Why are you wearing that?" I was genuinely questioning him if he was not coming for some reason. It wasn't a mean. It wasn't a I hate your sweatshirt. It wasn't anything. It was just like, what's happening?
Oh, that makes sense because you're like, oh, are you okay?
Yeah, like it was just off base because we've been to CMAs before and he's worn tuxes and
Yeah, or
suits.
suits,
Like
yeah.
I've seen him in that before. And then so later in the night, that was the only comment I ever made about it. Okay, that was the only thing I said. And then later in the night, I hear him. He's talking to some of the other guys, and he was like, "Oh, I'm about to go off on everyone. You just wait." And I look at him,
What does
and
that mean?
I don't know. And I look at him, and I was just like, "I'm so over you right now." And I walked away.
Oh,
I
and you
did
said-
not
you-
say F
You're gonna get the room.
off.
Lunchbox. You're gonna get the room. Hold.
I did not say that. And I would also like to add that, like, the thing that irks me so much about this is Lunchbox loves to dish things out. He loves to go after everybody else all the time.
You mean off the air?
All the time, yes.
Yeah.
Off the air, on the air, all the time. This is his personality. He will go after you about things. But what he cannot do is take it. This is the one scenario that anybody went after him one time, and he literally could not handle it.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.
Lunchbox, you have the room. Don't yell though. But you
No,
have the
no, I
room.
didn't yell. Here's what Morgan said to me, and I'll give you the exact quote. And Kevin was standing there. If you want to get him here, or Scuba, she goes, "Don't be an a-hole for no reason."
Okay, fair.
And then she goes, and I said, oh, just get ready because I'm going to bring the fire tomorrow. She goes, F off. And she stormed off.
I know that's not what I said.
But didn't we?
Did she say F or did she say the word?
She said F off.
I've
No, she
never-
said F. She said the word.
Also,
And she called me an a-hole.
I've just never
She
heard
said,
her
don't
say
be an
that.
a-hole for no reason.
Didn't you just lie about the chips? I mean,
No, that's true.
like 5 minutes ago. I know that's what's tough.
I mean, if you don't believe me, I don't. See, here's the thing. I don't care. But I'm just telling you, if I went up to you, my whole thing was, I don't go up to you.
You would have gone up to me. If I would have showed up in
So
a
if I would
hoodie.
have told you,
In overalls. Let's say you show up in overalls.
Yes, I would. You would
I'd
have
have been
came
like,
up
hey,
to
that's
me.
your outfit.
No,
Not
you would have
true. I
said,
don't think that's
"What
right.
is
Not
this
true.
outfit?" You would have had a question.
Maybe you would have said something like, "Hey, you going to work out?"
I
Yeah.
understand Morgan's feeling of, oh, you may not be going. Like, what's wrong?
So why didn't she say that?
No,
That's
I don't.
what she
I
You
wasn't
didn't
there.
even
I
allow
don't
me to
know.
get to that point. You immediately went off. You're like, and threw your hands in the air
No, I
like
didn't.
mad.
I said-
yes,
no, you said,
did.
"Are you wearing a
Abby,
hoodie?"
Hey, Abby was there. She can tell
And
you.
I said, yes, I'm wearing a hoodie. And you go, why?
Abby, do you want to get in this mix or no? You don't have to. I can move on.
I mean, I wish you would just admit that you said, don't be an a-hole for no reason. And
I might
F
have
off.
said that, but I did
now
not
you-
say F
now-
off.
Yes, you did.
I know I
And
didn't
you
say
turned
that.
and you grabbed your
Abby,
dress
go
like
ahead.
this with your right hand and you stormed off to the
Hello.
left.
You were
Oh,
drinking,
hey.
so
I wasn't drinking, actually. That's a lie,
He
too.
wasn't drinking.
Thank you.
well,
I was
whatever
there.
you did.
You
is-
were drinking.
Abby,
I
go
can
ahead.
tell you right now, I didn't say F off.
The room is
You did.
Abby's.
Yeah, I didn't hear that part,
you
but
weren't
I
there.
was
The room
walking.
is Abby's.
Yeah, I was walking with Morgan, and we both said it. We were wondering why you're wearing a hoodie, like because I didn't think you were going. I was like, oh, he's here, but he must not be going because
Right.
he's wearing jeans and a hoodie. So
Ray, you know you're gonna trigger him laughing like that. Turn
No.
your mic off.
I mean,
There
Ray
you go.
was there too.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I just
I
want to
don't-
say Morgan did say F off.
Thank you.
Because I wasn't drinking, so she did say that. And the other thing is, I was so happy Lunch wore the sweatshirt because I didn't wear a suit coat. So I actually thought I was going to be the center of attention. And when he showed up in the hoodie, I said, dude, thank you so much. You just took the spotlight off of me.
So Lunchbox,
So now you want to admit it?
Lunchbox,
I-
is it true?
I really
you had
don't
another
feel
witness.
like
you
I
had another
did.
witness.
I don't
Hold
even feel like
on.
that's that bad to say.
I don't feel
either,
like.
but
Hold
that- but
on,
she's
Lunchbox.
lying. No, hold on. If you
I
want
am.
to admit things.
I am trying to say something.
Okay, thank you.
But he
Lunchbox.
wasn't mad. But he wasn't mad.
Good
Yeah,
God.
right.
If I said that, I'm genuinely sorry. I don't remember saying that, but I do remember being very frustrated because you literally go, I'm going to go off on everyone. I was like, it's a freaking hoodie. And you are so mad when you do this to people all the time. Like you are getting a taste of your own medicine and you can't handle it.
But also, can I point out that Ray also said something along the lines of like, I said, "Oh, S, where's my son?" And I didn't.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
it's
make
just
stuff
a
up.
lot.
So like
And
he's saying
here's
that
my-
Morgan said the F word, and I don't know that she did.
They act like I care about their fashion advice. Like Eddie's fashionable. I don't give a crap about Eddie. Eddie just wears Bobby's clothes. So
Why is he attacking
What- yeah,
you?
what did I say?
You literally were doing nothing but running a camera right there.
And then
Lunchbox
Morgan,
just-
He's throwing strays now, just trying to get anybody else to
Lunchbox,
fight.
I'm actually on your side. I never said anything about the hoodie. I thought you looked nice.
Thank you.
But
That's-
now it's like getting a little.
No, but
it's
I'm
like we
going to
don't
tell
have
you.
yell.
I'll tell you where I did get annoyed was Mike's wife out of nowhere.
You've said this, but there's no need to bring her in.
No,
'cause he's
it
not
is
saying
because she
anything.
was there, and she has no right. I don't know her.
Yes, you do.
When do I see her? Twice a year.
I think it's unfair to bring somebody up when you're
years?
mad at them, they can't respond. I think that's unfair to bring somebody up right now when they cannot respond to
Yeah.
what you're saying. When you're obviously angered by this.
No, I'm not. I'm angered by the denials. That's what I'm angered by. When you admit things, then it's cool. Like if you say,
I literally just said, hey, if I said that, I'm sorry. I don't remember saying that. But I do remember being very frustrated with you because you genuinely...
I kept rubbing you on it.
No, because you kept bringing
wait.
it up, but yet it didn't bother
Ribbing
you,
you.
but yet it was a topic the entire night. Like, it was
If we had a museum, I'd put it up.
such an issue to you. And also, you do care about other people's clothes because, like, you talk about, like, Eddie when he wears Bobby's clothes all the time.
Right,
so
I think that's
you
funny that
do
he takes
address
his
other
clothes.
people.
And
Yeah,
who
I
are
make
you,
fun
a
of him for
fashionista? Who
Okay.
are you?
No,
All
I'm
right.
not. But I'm like, oh, you got to wear Eddie's clothes.
Dad.
I'm enjoying it
Oh,
a
this
little
is
bit. I'll
fun.
be
This
honest.
is fun.
A little bit, I'm enjoying it. But I hear
Like
you.
I know the sweater was nice. I know I look nice. No one
Well, it
there
wasn't
had
a sweater. First of all, it was not a sweater. We're not going to redefine it. It was not a sweater. It was a hoodie.
And it could be yours for $6.
Yeah, it was not a sweater, but go ahead.
This might be my favorite part. Is
Yes.
now calling
That's
it a
fine.
sweater.
And how much
trying-
did your suit cost?
I don't know. I got it for free.
Exactly from Bobby.
No, it was for his wedding.
your
It was his
dad.
tuxedo.
Yeah,
No,
no, everybody
not
got
from
them
his
for free.
I
dad.
have a tuxedo.
Bobby.
Oh, Bob, I thought you meant
Yeah.
I don't have
Literally
a dad
his
lunchbox.
Oh, that's his dad died. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I have
in the
one.
last
Thank
Like-
you.
2 months.
Yeah.
Nice one, dude.
Jeez.
Yeah, like I was referencing your dad, your real dad. Like,
You
come on.
said.
He did say his dad.
Okay, if we want to turn it into that, if you really
No,
want to
no,
go
no,
there,
no,
if you
we're
really
not.
want to go
We're
there,
not.
like
No,
I'm
no,
making
no.
fun of his dead
We're
dad.
not. We're not.
I mean,
We're
that's
not.
just stupid,
We're
people.
not.
You guys
Hey,
are
thanks for
absolutely
letting me get that
stupid.
off my
It was
chest.
just
I really
fun.
needed that.
What?
What's
It
funny
was
though is that
funny.
you say you're not mad, but you're
No,
mad.
I'm mad
He's
right now when
irate.
you try to act like I'm making fun of your dead dad.
No,
That's
no, no,
absolutely
I
did-
unacceptable.
Oh, you were mad way before that. Now
I
you're
did
just
that, but
using this.
I'm from the Dead Dad Club, so I can. I did that.
You did what?
I brought in the dead dad.
No, I know. He was
joke,
mad already. Now he's just using this
And
as a...
No, I was mad when she wouldn't admit what she said. Yeah, absolutely. She knows what she said. And she was trying to make
mad.
herself look good on
I'm
this.
not
But
trying
then you
to make
started
myself
taking
look
shots
good.
at Eddie whenever it's like, hey, I have these TV clothes I'm never going to use. I've wore once. Do you guys want them? And then you make fun of him for taking them.
Yeah, he said my
No,
dad
he
gave me
made fun of my
clothes.
outfit, so I can make fun of his clothes. right?
Everybody made fun of your outfit. And
Right.
they did it like, hey, he wore a hoodie to a formal event. It wasn't like Lunchbox is a bad person.
Maybe he wishes sometimes you would give him.
No, I don't
Clothes.
want his clothes. Promise you, I don't want his
Oh.
clothes.
That's probably the deeper
Bones,
thing.
you wanna
He's
give him
taking
something?
stuff, like golf
Oh,
stuff
yeah?
for sure.
He's giving me a pair of
clothes.
golf pants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's stuff. And
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gone from your dad? From your daddy?
Nope.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
What is
That was
happening? I
entertaining.
don't even know what just happened.
That whole thing was entertaining.
It doesn't even matter.
Was it?
No, go ahead.
From
say
the
what you're
camera
saying.
angles, yes.
What was
Just the whole thing. It was just like
I think it was
switching
just
back and forth.
entertaining, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That was like Jerry
are we
Springer, man.
sure?
Yeah, people were catching strays for no. Then when Mike's wife got brought into it, she's not even here. I'm like, well,
Well, she brought herself into
Okay,
it.
but
She
I
brought herself into
have
it.
a feeling if Mike's wife was here, she'd be like, "Yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
So what?"
But it's also like we try not to
True.
take down people if they don't
That's
have
just
a,
how she is.
a way to respond.
She doesn't care.
Yeah, my wife tells me that.
What's that?
Like when I talk about her, she's like, "Don't talk about me. I can't respond." Fair enough. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll move from that. Yeah. Take a breath.
I feel better now. I got it off my chest. It feels good.
Yeah, your face is the same color.
No,
His is not.
I just don't like it when you lie.
I literally. Anyway, move on, Bobby, please.
You got it. Here's a voicemail. Ray,
Did you
play-
call me an a-hole?
Oh my God.
We literally just said
Oh
move
my
on.
God.
See,
I
this
was
is also
literally
the thing.
moving on.
He can't move on.
Oh my God.
He can't. He doesn't know how to let
Because
go.
in front of the
I
camera-
literally was going to the next thing.
Here's the thing, because
the
I'm the
voicemail.
same as I am, and
Lunchbox,
on this
so am
microphone. No,
I.
because these people will look at you different if you admit you said f off.
I
and you're
literally
an
said,
a-hole.
hey, if
No,
I
no,
said
they
that, I'm
They don't
sorry.
care. Nobody cares.
We don't
Also,
care,
you're
dude.
forgetting that I literally said, if I said it, I'm
If
sorry.
I said
I
it, it's
don't
still not
remember.
admission.
I can't admit to something I don't remember saying.
You good men.
Good gosh. Let things go. Like, I'm sorry for whatever role I played in your sweatshirt hoodie feelings experience of that evening.
don't care.
The hoodie's a sensitive thing. Way
I'm
more
so
sensitive than I
sorry.
ever thought. I'm being honest with you guys.
so
To me, it was
sorry.
funny, but I didn't know it was like nerve sensitive, like super nerve sensitive. I have now realized that is
I know.
super nerve
It
sensitive.
just makes me
No, no.
wonder if there's something like deeper happening here
Well,
with
of
the hoodie.
course.
What could be deep? What are you
well,
talking?
that's
the
what we
hoodie
need
didn't
to-
bother
that's
me. I
what would
wore
be
it
ideal
thinking-
to
knowing I
explore.
looked nice. I didn't care. I didn't.
You did
I
look
didn't send
nice.
Morgan a picture and be like, "Hey, should I wear this outfit? Does this look okay?" No, I wore it because I liked it. I didn't give a crap what people thought.
Right.
I walked around that place with a smile on my face and said, "Hey, I'm here. What up?"
Yeah.
I didn't give a crap.
You looked good.
Nobody
You
said
looked good.
said you looked bad. They
Yeah,
just
you
said
looked good.
it was odd because everybody else was black tie. They had requested black tie.
Right. No one told me it was black tie.
But you've
Cool.
been to this event so many times and worn.
And in the email, it
Suits.
did say black tie.
Honest question, real quick though. Did you pick a black and white one because it was black white?
Dude, that's a
Black
great
tie?
question.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I went into my closet and I said, "Oh, that hoodie looks good. It matches with these black jeans. I'll put it on." And I got in the car. I drove here, got in the Uber, and said, "Let's go to the CMAs."
Question:
That's how much
doesn't
thought
every
I-
hoodie match jeans?
Not
No,
black
no,
jeans.
but he wore black jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He,
'cause
the
it's black
jeans
tie.
did look nice. I'm saying they're probably the
Oh, black
nicest jeans. His jeans.
Got it. Black
Yeah.
He
jeans.
wore black pants, jeans.
That's a great question though. About was a black and white hoodie for a black tie?
Correct.
Because he did have ties on his string.
Yeah.
Those are ties that you tie the hood
So
on.
technically-
so technically, guys, that was black tie.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. If Bieber wears that, it's like the most fashionable thing
You're
in
not
the world.
Bieber, dude.
It doesn't matter who wears it.
Yes, of course it does.
So if Justin Bieber wears a trash bag, that's stylish.
Well, it can be stupid,
yes.
but he's
Yes.
has a history enough of doing wild style things,
yeah.
and he's so famous that that's just news, and he knows what's going to happen. It wasn't news that you wore a hoodie, like no, except for this show. If anything Bieber wears is the news, I think it's different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next?
I try to move on.
I know, but we're ready now.
I've been ready. Just waiting.
It's good. It's good.
This just feels like the palate.
No, it's not.
yes,
We're not.
it- yes,
no,
it
we-
does.
we- oh,
It does. We're tasting it a little
but
bit.
we have not even
like
gone.
back of my tongue. I taste it a little bit, like the iron
I
taste.
feel like we're still doing
I mean,
good,
you're
though.
just mad that you guys dressed like you dressed and I dressed like I dressed and you weren't happy with it. That's your problem.
Well, that's
Nobody
interesting.
was unhappy. It was literally like somebody was
I
like,
liked
"This
my
is
dress.
funny," because a lot of people commented on it. We always look for things to talk about
Yeah.
that are funny. I didn't realize it was super nerve sensitive.
I like my tux, man.
I didn't pay for that.
I was glad I was wearing it because I wear it once a
well,
year.
it was from your wedding, and you gave it to them for free.
But I didn't pay for
Correct.
it.
I know, but he got it from you though.
But not for. I didn't pay for
Only
it.
because of you though.
That's fair. But
And Mike did too. Mike had the same tux.
I ain't saying anything.
He's going back to quiet
Yeah,
Mike.
nothing.
all right, Ray, play me the Patty from Massachusetts voicemail, and then who knows?
The Pam.
I don't know. It says Patty on my sheet, but whatever you got there.
My group of friends is having a big debate over whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie, my husband being one of the biggest supporters of it, and we have been going back and forth, and you mentioned Home Alone, and I would love to get the show's input on whether you consider Die Hard a Christmas movie.
When I think of Die Hard, I don't think of Christmas first, so I would not say that Die Hard is in the category of Christmas movies. Can you play it at Christmas? Yes. Does it involve Christmas? Yes. But when I think of Die Hard, the first thing that comes to my mind is not Christmas. It is Bruce Willis was a BA, and he was all ripped up and saving lives. So, does Christmas in it? Yeah. But if I go Elf, what's the first thing you think of?
Christmas.
Miracle on 88th Street, whatever it's called.
34th,
Christmas.
34th.
Yeah, sure, whatever that is. Christmas.
Christmas.
So my own classification system is, do I think of Christmas the very first thing whenever I think of these certain movies? And I don't think of Christmas first with Die Hard or Home Alone.
That's crazy.
Not
man.
I
first.
do.
Not first. Because they play Home Alone in March and no one goes, why are they showing a Christmas movie in March? They just go, oh, they're playing Home Alone.
No, they played it on the Christmas channel.
But no, they'll play it on TBS.
They
but it
do?
doesn't matter. Listen, I'm not running for office with this on my platform. But I would say in my own movie classification system, I go, is the first thing I think of Christmas? Nope. Then to me, it can involve Christmas, be played at Christmas, but is it absolutely a Christmas movie? No.
I think for me, so I just looked this up. Home Alone came out in mid-November, 1990. So that's like Christmas time.
Christmas, yeah.
That's fine, great. But
First time we saw
I'm
it.
just telling you, I don't think of that as a Christmas first movie.
I know you don't.
And I remember going to watch it in theaters. I wore my favorite hoodie.
Is it white?
But they go on Christmas vacation in the movie. How is
do.
that not a Christmas movie?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I hear you. I still don't think of it
And they're robbing
I mean,
gifts.
And there's Christmas music all over
And
it.
Die Hard, the whole thing is him trying to get home for Christmas.
Really?
The whole movie.
So it is a Christmas movie.
In my mind, I'm just saying in my mind when I classify these things, I don't think of Die Hard as a Christmas movie first. Can you play it at Christmas? Sure. And if someone wants to argue, I don't even care. Like, who cares?
I'm watching Die Hard. I've never seen it. I'm going to watch it.
You can watch
this
Die Hard
year.
in July and it doesn't feel weird. You can watch Home Alone in March, it doesn't feel weird. Now, if you watch Miracle on 34th Street in May, it feels a bit odd, right?
Yeah, it's not Christmas
That would
time.
be my only speaking to it because I've already said too much. I don't care as much as I've already said about it as of right now.
Okay.
But I would say no. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. But if he really cares, give it up. Let him have it. It ain't that important. There are other things to fight about. Right, guys?
Yes, like hoodies and stuff.
Like being an a-hole.
Like chips and Amy losing her kid.
Oh, where's my kid? I'm like, what?
An hour later.
I don't even think we were
It was
there
like the
for
next
an
day,
hour.
and Amy's like, anyone seen my kid?
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. I was going to get to this. People are commenting on our live stream, but I'm going to hold it for a different day. I can't do it now.
Okay, yeah.
It's just not the time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's definitely not the
It's not
time.
the time.
I
It's
just
not
thought
the time.
about that. You're right. Definitely not the time.
It's not the time. Another day. It's not the time. Check out our 25 Whistles podcast. We have the Tulane head football coach, Coach Summerall, who listens to our show. And they're killing it this year. They're ranked top 20. And it's fun talking to people who get us because we're a bit odd when we interview these people that do sports interviews all the time. But it's a relief to talk to some of these coaches when they understand why we're stupid. So check that out. There's also a story, too, where a very famous ball player's Lamborghini was hacked. They took it. And the whole story is they rerouted it through the computer, and that's how they're hacking cars.
Well, what?
He was having his car delivered from one state to another, and they hacked the computer to tell the driver to reroute it. And they rerouted it, dropped it off, and left because that's where the thing said take it.
Oh, my gosh.
Crazy. Like a
How do
Lamborghini.
people know?
That's in that 25 Whistles. Check that out.
Okay.
You're going to check it out? Or are you just playing along?
Probably can Google that
Yeah, you
story,
can't- you
but
can't,
I mean,
no.
I like y'all.
Listen to the podcast.
Yeah,
will.
hey, go spend an hour with it. You guys have a great day, and we're going to take a little break for a weekend, and we'll see you guys on Monday. All right, bye, everybody.